Hey!
Hello, welcome back to more Mass Effect.
Asmodept.
I don't know if you'll have to rejoin or not. I think it closed.
I can see it.
Okay.
How can I help you?
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a
Gianna
self-sufficient
Parsnip.
facility housing a staff of hundreds.
Excuse me?
Tell me about the companies that work on Noveria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanus Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
That very much sounds eerily similar to Elon.
Wow, yeah, it does.
Haven't I seen Synthetic Insights in the news lately?
They're one of only 4 corporations licensed by the Citadel Council to develop artificial intelligence. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily here.
Your guards work for ERCS, don't they?
The executive
Perks.
board gets a discount on facility security. Elanus also develops lethal and non-lethal weapons.
Binary Helix. They work in genetics?
BH is a leader in genetics and biotechnology. They try to keep a low profile in the media. Much of their research is in biotic modifications. That angers many Luddite, organic baseline, and fundamentalist groups.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all. How can I help you?
I'd like to speak to Annaleus.
One moment, please. Mr. Annaleus?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in. You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain refugees from that urban blight called Earth.
Okay.
Funny thing about humans, we're pretty loyal to our homeworld.
My homeworld is clean. Poverty is non-existent. If you take some perverse pride in that overheated, acid-washed slum, that is your business.
Wow.
This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project
Yes.
leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren, one of your Spectre compatriots? He is a major investor in Binary
This place
Helix
is just
Corporation,
rapture
which is one
waiting
of
to
Noveria's
happen.
backers.
Pretty much.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Venezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal
Venezia?
escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos. You didn't think that odd?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private
Immediately.
facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Forget him, Commander. If he won't help us, I'm sure someone else here will.
What brought her out here?
If I knew,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She is here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my
15.
time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
Did I ask him about Saren already? I
You
think I
just,
did.
you just made sure that I'll stay here even longer.
I'm just going to stand here and look at you. Just to waste your time.
Count the seconds every time.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about. I am in the middle of 9 things, all of them annoying. What do you want now?
I'm leaving.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
Mr. Annaleus
douche.
isn't the only one with a pass to leave Henshan. You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
I can't
I
imagine
can bludgeon
why.
pretty hard.
Talk to Lorik Keene. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Ananias.
You said I should talk to Lorik Keene?
Did you say that any louder,
Mr.
Shepard?
Ananias isn't the only one with a past to lead.
So Lorik Keene, huh?
Keene spends his days at the hotel since his office was closed.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Yeah, I'll get right.
Go talk to Lorik Keene at the bar.
I'll get right on that. Oh, okay. They just teleported.
I hope no one hears me.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I'm on Citadel business. I need to leave the station.
If you want to enter the garage, you need authorization for Mr. Ananias. No exceptions. I'm sorry. Access to the garage is
I'm on Citadel business. I need to leave the station.
If you want to enter the garage...
Spectre, right?
Who's asking?
Don't worry. I'm not out to put a slug in your head. I used to be a military tech. Except for my ego's people, everyone's
What?
too corporate here. They just sit around
I
sipping
forgot about the
expensive water.
Brooklyn-tarian.
Yeah,
So what can I do for you today?
who's also voiced by the guy who plays Harbinger.
Oh, shit.
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Ananias or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
Maybe you could let me borrow yours?
Sure. If I want to
gizzard?
lose my
That's
job,
weird.
get sued into the next spiral arm. Security tracks card use.
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening
You
around
should
here?
try the Turian
There's
pizza.
problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down
Synthetics
by Ananias,
Insights.
and the matriarch came through.
What do you do here?
I'm the chief mechanic for Hanshan. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name. Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
What was that about synthetic insights?
Sounds like a
Scuttlebutt says
Fallout
Lord
character.
Keene was on the take. So Ananias shut down SI's offices, quiet-like, so no off-world lawyers come in on it.
What sort of problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up comes back a little quieter.
I have to go.
You need anything? I'll be here.
Don't make us regret letting
Make sure you go down the street to my cousin Vinny's club. It's called Azure.
Asher. It's called Push. It's called It Doesn't Exist. Still there, Michelle?
Yeah, I'm just playing Sims.
You get so caught up in that you get so quiet.
I'm just like, I'm looking back and forth, but yeah.
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my
Dirty
real
fucking
intentions.
laundry.
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
Strange people skulking in corners have gotten me in trouble before.
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of
Honestly,
BH's
I kinda
work
forgot you
relates
were
to
here, Liara.
biotics.
Yeah,
There are
I did
rumors that the
too.
Novaria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones.
Haven't said anything
Commandos, to
since
be
we landed.
specific.
No, she
We want
hasn't.
to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
What's in it for me?
Money, of course. I would be well paid for this. So would you. 500 credits.
Interesting plan. I'm in.
Excellent. Here is the cracking
I
device.
mean-
You will know it is done when it beeps. I have assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like, I could brief you on his behavior patterns.
I'll go see him now.
I hope to hear from you soon.
How's this room even here?
I'm sorry. The hotel is off limits to those without a corporate account.
You need a corporate account?
Don't hang up. Elder brother, it's me. I'm on Novaria now. I can't talk long. This call is costing 10 credits a minute. It's real time from the Traverse.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm
Be
just
cheap?
listening to your call.
I need some information. There's
Don't
an
worry
issue
about
here
me.
with synthetic insights. The manager, Laura Keene. He got caught with his toes wet. The office is closed by Hanshin's administrator. I need you to see what you can find out about. Are you ready for his name? Ronadrill Gon Swab
Ronadrill?
Keratin Nar Ead Belamaleus. No, that's the administrator. The Hanshin administrator. Well, think about it. A Turian wouldn't risk getting his office closed. They don't compromise their team. That's drilled into them from boot camp. I think the administrator is using this Keene fella to draw flies from his own clutch. Of course I could look it up myself. But do you think I'm likely to get any unfiltered data through Novaria's own network? That, and it would take forever for
Probably
any
not.
out-system search results to get back here. Thank you, Elder Brother. I have to go. Yes. I'll speak to you soon.
Beat it. I
I
said
should
beat
talk to that
it.
guy.
Go find something else to do. Stupid metal.
Just beat it.
If you don't stop poking me, I'll throw you off that balcony.
Just like Mass Effect 3.
Mass Effect 3.
It's your own feces analyzer.
Oh, that.
Beat it.
Just beat it. Just beat it. Doobie doo 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 doobie doo 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 doo.
Can I help you?
Mr. Vargas, I'm Commander Shepard, a Spectre. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas, sales. Were you interested in our services?
I might be. That depends on what sort of offer your company can make.
It was my understanding that the Citadel contracted to a Solarian corporation for its enhancement programs.
Mr. Vargas, I'm here to talk business with you. If you'd rather
Mostly.
speculate on politics, I can visit another Gen Eng firm.
You have my full attention, Shepard. I'm merely getting a handle on my negotiating position. First, the boilerplate disclaimer. No genetic enhancement is guaranteed to take. You can maximize the odds, but every strand of DNA is unique. Our patented techniques can provide an 8% improvement in adrenal response, 12% faster clotting, and a measurable decrease in CG muscle degeneracy.
Mars Gene's clotting enhancement improves speed by 16%.
Ah, I see you've done some research. That's their official claim. However, we believe they cherry-picked their sample to show optimum results. The numbers we provide are strict mathematical averages. I can get you those improvements for 30k credits per head. For a bulk order, I can work in a sensory enhancement package. Guaranteed 20/15 vision and hearing from 12 to 22,000 hertz.
That's the commercial price for individual purchasers. I'm offering you millions of jobs, Mr. Vargas. That's worth more than some stock sensory upgrades.
Guaranteed
I'll give you
2015
a cautious probably. There is a standard discount for bulk orders, but I can't.
That sounds like a shit deal.
I can push it upstairs. I'm sure someone will get back to you on it. I have to admit, it surprised me that you were here for business. There are many development projects on Noveria, some not entirely legal.
I wear a lot of hats, Mr. Vargas. Some days I shut down criminals, some days I defuse nukes. Some days I like to enjoy private vices. You understand me?
I suppose. My apologies. Your manner is rather informal for a business meeting.
Sounds like my crew needs me for something. I'll be in touch.
Of course, Commander Shepard. We look forward to doing business with the Citadel.
Any results?
Your toy did its job.
Excellent. I will transfer 500 credits to your account.
I could easily call Mr. Vargas and tell him what I just did.
Did I say 500 credits? I meant 750. Good day, Spectre.
It's a businesswoman.
Yeah.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
I need to get up to peak 15.
Indeed. That might be difficult. A terrible storm has been
That
unleashed
was
up there.
definitely sounds familiar.
The administrator won't give us garage access.
Not surprising. Of course, all the managers have access as well. I do, for that matter.
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives with a guard detail of commandos.
Is it so unusual to see a matriarch?
They rarely venture beyond Asari space. To see such an esteemed figure is surprising. Lady Benezia was also dressed for her role. An Asari in a pinstriped suit set tongues wagging among the younger male employees, so to speak.
Young males have an unhealthy obsession with my species.
Armed commandos were allowed on Noveria?
I don't know if they were disarmed. Of course, one can't confiscate biotic powers. Saren, and by extension, Benezia, is an important person. By that I mean an investor who might sell stock, if denied.
You know why Benezia is here?
She claimed to be Saren's assistant, here to get a certain project back on track. I suspect she meant peak 15.
I have a different question.
Humans are full of questions. I should
Give
write
it
a
up
book
for
about
peak
it while I have the
15.
time to spare.
Are you Lorik Keen? I've heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
Ask that many questions before you even ask his name.
Yeah!
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analeas closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I fail to see how this gets me into the garage.
Put bluntly, the administrator demands rent kickbacks from the companies on Noveria. I acquired evidence of Analeas' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analeas would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
Why didn't Analeas cancel your pass clearance?
Why should he? There's nothing outside but snow and hungry Nathak.
How did you get a pass?
I'm a manager. Most executives on Noveria are free to come and go as they will.
That sounds like a fair trade.
Violence against Mr. Analeas' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Hanshan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
If he's paying them under the table, they're mercenaries. I can kill mercenaries.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate.
Finally.
The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Alright.
There's carpets in here?
You'd think there would be.
I'm only seeing hard metal floor. Unless it's just a bad texture.
Boy, that snowstorm.
A once in a lifetime event.
Can you stop saying that?
Never.
It seems like every time I turn around, there's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. And it's never good.
It's never the fun stuff.
Hanshan Security. This office is sealed.
What'll you do if I don't?
You're the Spectre, right? Laura Keene is under investigation.
Ananias is paying you to shake this place down. That makes you a criminal. I can kill criminals.
You're bluffing.
Everything the commander has said is true. I'd step aside if I were you.
He ain't paying me enough to take on Spectres or Alliance troops or whatever. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
Everybody from either New York or Boston around.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly how that guard feels.
That's time.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
Do you plan on making me leave?
Leave? You think I'm gonna let you walk out? Ananias would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't.
You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
Your men are dirty, Sergeant. You're here off duty, breaking the law for bribe money.
If you want to fight, I'll give you one.
You talk the talk. Let's see if you can walk. Break your legs.
Damn. Killed the fuck out of her. Jesus.
Thank you, Liara.
She's just fucking dead.
Not a single bit left.
Yeah, she fucking disintegrated. Sniper rifle just never fucking overheats.
Lovely. So cool.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
Of course not. Why would I?
Don't play me, Shepard. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna smoke real quick.
Alright.
Okay.
I think after this, I'm going to help you get Halo 3 set up, Cody.
Okay.
So yeah, this will be the last episode I'll record for today. Because I'm getting tired anyway.
Good day, Commander. I wonder, how have you been spending your time?
You know the expression need to know basis? You don't need to know.
So long as your actions don't cause public disturbance, I agree. There was a break-in at the Synthetic Insights office. Several of my officers were killed. You wouldn't know anything, would you?
Nope.
No, I'm afraid I don't.
I do not believe you're being honest with me, but in the absence of proof, I must accept your word. If you will excuse me, I must compose the letters to notify their families.
Okay.
Doody doo 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 doo. The Shepherd is the epitome of that guy on TikTok going like, "Why do we need empathy?"
Yeah, kinda.
Man, just shot that man's nuts off and he got no reaction.
Yeah, he gave no shits.
I just replaced it with another one, it's fine.
With another one. I'll just get a Krogan one.
Wife's been wanting an upgrade anyway.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
What do you want?
The Executive Board knows about Ananias' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the Board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
You work for Ananias. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, "This month I stole 3 million credits."
Damn it.
Keen's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Ananias' guilt in one package.
I thought corruption was the rule on Novaria.
The rule is don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Ananias is driving customers away.
Why don't you ask Keen directly?
I'm Ananias' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
Ananias is dirty. It might be best to help her.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
What's happening up on Peak 15?
Before the weather closed in, Hanshan received a Code Omega signal from him. Code Omega means a terminal breach of safety protocols. No one goes up until the crew sends an all clear.
That doesn't tell me much.
That's all I've got. No one knows what's going on up there.
And if the crew never sends an all clear?
The executive board votes whether or not to destroy the facility. One antimatter warhead from the battle stations vaporizes all contaminants.
A bit extreme.
Do you know why the matriarch is here?
Something to do with Peak 15. She arrived after we received their Code Omega, automated warning of a containment breach. She came with an escort of Asari commandos. They took the last shuttle up to Peak 15 with a load of crates.
Do you know what you had in the crates?
No idea. The commandos wouldn't let anyone near them. They seemed heavy.
Probably
though.
some bullshit.
How can I get to Peak 15?
The shuttles are down, so you'd have to drive up. If you get Keen to testify, I'll get you into the garage.
Keen is offering to pay me. Can you?
I can produce a copy of Ananias' pass for you. I can't move large sums of money without someone noticing.
I'll consider it and get back to you.
If you have any love for the law, you'll talk to Keen for me. Don't disappoint me. You know where I work. Come talk to me when you change your mind.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Ananias.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I
Yes.
have no interest in a public spectacle.
If necessary, yes. Do what I tell you to, or Ananias will find what he's looking for.
It is good to have all our cards on the table. I regret that you have a better hand. Very well, I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Plus 25 renegade.
Fuck.
Look at that.
Good lord. See, you can still be a renegade without being a psychotic mass murderer.
Exactly. Like I said, I like to think that our Shepard is just an absolute dick. He's not a
Yeah,
master.
he's not a psychotic mass murderer. He's just the world's biggest dickhole.
Yeah.
So he will kill people if he has to, but before that, he's just gonna fuck with you.
Yep. So, who is our Shepard going to be with?
I mean, I think it's in this. You mean like in this game or in general?
In general.
I mean, it's kind of obvious, isn't it?
No. Is it Jack?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was his plan.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
That's some gratitude you got there.
Sorry, I'm used to having my guard up. When people find out I'm internal affairs, they treat me like a traitor. While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
Skirts aren't easy to move in?
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest.
You have the right to remain silent.
I wish to
You're
God
wearing
you'd
a dress.
exercise it.
That's why.
See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
And there's still 34,000 credits from Analeus.
Sweet. Wish we could have gotten more.
Yeah.
Just to fuck him over.
Oh, if only. Yeah.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
What?
Just fucking fire off 3-shot sniper rifle, and she's just like, Oh my god, they were smuggling in flashlight heads.
I'd say these are what the matriarch had in the
God
past.
damn. That explosion sounded expensive.
Thank you, Liara.
What are these things? Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out.
Then they got rid of all the.
Got it, Daphne.
Then they got rid of all the explosive. Oh no. There we go.
What did you do here, Commander?
Only what I had to. I didn't ask the Geth to attack.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
If I were to guess, the
Where did
matriarch
they
packed
go?
them in the shipping container she arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia Sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
We may be seeing a lot more of these things in the coming months.
For 3 centuries, everyone has said the Geth don't come out of the Veil. What is happening out there?
Shit.
I must report to the executive board.
Whole
if
lot
word
of
gets out
shit.
about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
Nah, tell him, it'd be funny. Would only be funny to you. Yeah, that's the point.
Did you live here?
No.
Because of the cold or the corporations?
Both.
Agreed.
It's one of those places where you don't mind having a layover in, but like the concept of staying there for more than a day, you just no. Yeah.
Oh, you cunt lip. What?
Fuck you.
And we're keeping.
Hooray. We made it. Didn't know what was hitting him for a sec.
What?
Just fell over. Ah, Krogan jump scare.
User alert. All Peak 15
I love
facilities
how
have suffered a great
Garrus
deal
and
of
Liara
damage.
did nothing.
Biohazard material
They were
present in
outside.
our facility.
Yeah, they just sat.
Virtual
They're just like,
intelligence
okay.
user interface offline.
We'll need to get the reactors back online.
Where the fuck did you come from? Where are you at?
Meanwhile, you're just running in and point blanking somebody,
Why are
point
the
blanking
turrets
everybody
facing
with a
the wrong
sniper
way?
rifle.
They want to keep their
Booby booby.
Oh.
Jesus fuck.
Oh! Oh! There we go. No!
Oh! Jeebin.
Yeah.
So schlong. Igus Pingus.
Medium armor predator.
Predator.
Okay, that is T-posed.
Yeah, you gotta do that every once in a while.
What time are you going to bed?
Huh?
What time are you going to bed?
I don't usually get to bed till around like 8 or 9.
You said 8 or 9?
Yeah.
Well, I might do one more episode after this then. You're okay with that?
Alright.
What the fuck?
What was that?
Animals, wind. This place
Table.
is in bad shape.
Was that your first ever line read, Garrus? That sounded like ass.
What were those things?
What the fuck is that?
Maybe someone in the labs knows.
Doesn't Rex immediately say what these are whenever he comes in?
I don't know.
A backup power system, Commander. It must...
The damage is not extensive. It could be repaired.
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
God.
Oh, this?
This part.
Yeah. So I have a fuck ton of Omnigel.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
Crap, Papa.
How do I shut this thing up?
This system is monitored.
God
to
damn it,
respond
it's
to the
Clippy's
name
great
Kira.
great
May
to
I
the
ask
7th
your
power
name?
granddaughter.
Commander Shepard. I work for the Citadel Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment,
I think that's
please.
what that was a reference to.
Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to
Her-
secure access
The
of all
dialogue
systems.
of hers.
Please note that
Pretty
queries
sure that's
relating
what
to
that was
corporate
a reference
secrets
to.
require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shutdown in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
What are the landlines, and why are they disabled?
The landlines connect my mainframes here at Central Station to the various sub-facilities of Peak 15. This allows the crew to remotely access my databases from the comfort and security of their labs. When emergency protocols were implemented within the hot labs, the cabling was automatically ejected.
How do I reconnect the landlines?
The landlines are designed for easy reconnection. The router for the landlines is
It's
on
easy.
the roof
All you
of
gotta do is
operations.
call your local
Simply activate the
AT&T
controls and the
representative.
hardware will reconnect and reboot automatically.
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time. Shutdown could occur if reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you have unleashed to sleep.
What do I need to do to get the power back on?
The valves to the helium-3 fuel line must be opened. This can be done at the controls on the reactor assembly proper.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency
User
containment
alert.
procedures. Manual restart required. Now exiting to the roof. User
That was a
alert.
cutoff.
Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
That makes a drink.
You heard the hissing?
Yeah. Whoa!
Holy Jesus.
I didn't realize how much damage I had taken.
User alert.
Overkill, but they're
Connections
gross, so it's
restored.
okay.
Processing new data. User alert. Unable to connect to hot lab facilities.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
What's the status of Rift Station?
Rift
Why are you
Station
such
has been
a
locked down
bitch?
by the staff. There are presently no
that specific
contaminants
enough?
within the facility.
The staff is alive then?
Yes, though the number of personnel is below the official staff count.
Why is Rift Station locked down?
Emergency procedures require each facility to isolate itself to prevent the spread of contagion. It would also appear that there are several employees quarantined for medical treatment.
If it's locked down, will I be able to enter?
The passenger trams can bring you to the facility. Further access will be at the discretion of the security forces there.
Give me a status report on the hot labs.
I am sorry. The network connections to the labs have been damaged. Data is limited.
You have no idea what's going on inside.
I'm afraid not. My last log entry is shortly after the Stage 2 containment alert was sounded.
Give me an overview of the facility.
The hot labs isolate dangerous biological or cybernetic contaminants during development. The complex is built within a glacier. In the event of an accident, it can be irradiated and sunk into the ice.
Why were you taken offline?
In the event, Peak 15 must be sterilized for security purposes. My program and data are purged.
They kill you if something goes wrong?
My systems are permanently disabled. To be killed, I would need to be alive. I am merely a database program.
Yeah. When you put it that way.
The creatures we've encountered here,
I am
did they
not
come from the
real.
lab?
None of this is real. You are dreaming.
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries
Wake
related
up.
to our research require
Your family
privileged
misses you.
access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
Tell me what occurred immediately before you shut down.
Stage 1 alert issued at Hot Labs. Contaminants released from Laboratory Pod Gamma. Emergency protocols implemented. Stage 2 alert issued at Hot Labs. Isolation tube breached. Tram shut down. Landline to Hot Labs disconnected. Stage 3 alert issued locally. Contaminants in tram tunnels. Station shutdown and evacuation initiated. Code Omega sent.
What sort of contaminants escaped?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Okay. Next is the reactor.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Oops.
Now entering main reactor. User alert. Main reactor shut down.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Fucking sniper just melts.
I love how whenever you kill them while they're running, it just looks like they just trip.
Oh yeah.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Doodly doo doo doo. Jeebus Creaston. Oh, at this rate, I think she went out to get more.
Subsidiary facilities. How may I assist you?
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
I love how she changed to idle because she's been gone for so long. Definitely.
Yes! Ugh.
God.
That one come from?
Hell if I know. What?
Did Dara just slide out of the way?
I think so.
Now entering decontamination and transit hub.
Excuse me?
User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
They're locked in.
They're cocked in.
Online. Connected to subsidiary facilities. How may I assist you?
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Representative!
Well, I guess I won't get to hear that log now. I guess it glitched.
Oh, damn.
Needless to say, that guy killed himself because of what they did with him.
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station.
This episode will be a little bit longer. Probably stop around an hour and 15. And we'll do the last one for today.
Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
What does Mass Effect sound to be? Not Mass Effect. Metroid sounding music. Yeah, duh. Mass Effect. What is this Metroid sounding music?
Mass Effect sounding music. Yeah, I would hope so.
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can those things work a train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn thing. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
Call me Shepard. I was sent to find an Asari matriarch.
Benezia?
Shepard.
Yeah, she came through here. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. First we knew the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
I'm packing fire and steel. They want to fight with claws and teeth? It's their funeral.
You got my support. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
Benezia. Is she still over there?
I don't know. I don't see what one person could do.
A matriarch has the skill to keep herself alive for a long time.
There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. Can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack from outside?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
Hey,
tell me about the structure of the hot labs.
Sounds right.
It's built into one of the glaciers further down the mountain. Real old, thick, stable one. Something goes wrong, they heat it up and sink it into the ice. Normally, the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. We've got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only. Listen. I'm not sending my people down there. It's too dangerous. You understand?
How are your people holding up?
We weren't expecting the initial wave. We made it inside. We lost some good people. Those of us left are short-handed. We've kept order by long shifts and stems. I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
I need to know more about the situation in the hot labs.
The facility's off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their death.
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
I just wanted to offer some deployment advice. You're lucky these things are dumb animals. 3 coordinated guys could take this place.
Have you checked the layout yet? Easily defensible by a few people. That's not counting the automated defenses.
Automated defenses can be overridden.
What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
What kind of research is done here?
Beats me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that.
Oh no, a fart bag?
Hell! Man the perimeter!
Garrus, move!
Garrus, you wonder why you're dying all the time.
Thanks for the help.
Yeah.
Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
We're all in the same boat.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
Shepard, just an idea, but maybe you should stop shooting whenever I get in front of you. Then maybe I should stop shooting. Just don't do it, Garrus. You see me shooting, run.
Where did they come from? Were they in the lab? I never went in the high security areas.
What?
What?
Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
You're a member of the science teams?
Recently transferred, yes.
Oh, I'm with the science team.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
Think you could translate that into galactic?
It's a genetic thing. Forget it.
You're a member of the science team?
Recently transferred. Molecular
Galactic.
genetics.
That's a bit technical for me.
I am very good at tracking inherited variations in genetic sequences. I'm sure you would find it quite dull.
Do you know Matriarch Benezia?
Why ask me and not your friend?
Because I do not know anything about the Matriarch.
Then why would I?
Tell me about yourself.
I am
I'm
Alestia
racist, I
Allen
just
from the
assumed.
University of Arrayas. Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
No need to be so rude.
You are
Whichever strikes
interrupting
your
my
fancy, I don't care.
meditations. Precisely how rude must I be to convince you to leave?
You seem less upset at this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
That's all for now.
Then I will return to my meditation.
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
It seems I've been caught up in events.
Sympathetically, everyone here could say the same. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
Given the situation, you should freely contribute to the defense.
Pointedly, I give freely to Captain Ventralis. You, delicately, are not paid to protect us.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventralis.
What? No!
I hate that you never were even able
Sorry,
to play an Elcor
I haven't
in the
had much
multiplayer.
sleep since the
Yeah.
attack. Is there something you need?
What sort of work do you do here?
I can't say. I signed a non-disclosure agreement. If we survive, I'd like to keep my job.
Why?
The location is terrible, but the pay is better than any other commercial lab.
You're not happy on Peak 15?
The outside world doesn't exist here, just walls of ice and rock. There's only the work, the discovery. It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics. Maybe we're paying for that now.
I'm looking for an Asari.
Asari? Well, there's Dr. Ayalis over there. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is.
How are you holding up?
It would be petty to complain after showering off a coworker's brain. None of us have had enough sleep since the attack. Of course, not all of us have guns.
What do you know about the hot labs?
Nothing. I didn't work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
Is he in the medical ward?
No, he's staying in the science team's quarters. Be gentle with him. He had a trying experience.
What do you do here?
I'm a toxicologist. I can't talk about my work. Not that I'm doing anything since the accident.
There was an accident here?
I can't talk about what happened. Not here. Too public. Talk to Dr. Cohen in the medical ward. He was the project lead.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Alright, time to go see Captain Picard.
Hang on. I know you'd have a cure by now. What do you want?
I've had a long day. Don't piss me off.
That's also
Yes, I'm
Mongol.
sorry.
It is.
I haven't had much sleep lately.
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
So does everybody here.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira,
Yeah.
the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
You should consider doing safer experiments.
All progress requires... Look, is this really the time for an ethics debate?
Yes.
We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the
Ever better.
quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I need full cooperation if I'm going to help. Do you want these people to live? If not, I'll walk out of here.
No, wait. It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature. But there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
It doesn't matter how safe you make it. Biological weapons are illegal.
Exactly.
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
You made this but can't cure it. Don't you people take notes?
Our first priority was getting it working. We were close to synthesizing an antidote when Mira went down. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine
Who takes
labs.
notes anymore?
Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
Is he right to keep people out?
No, the toxin has a brief period of viability. After that, it breaks down into simple protein chains. But he won't listen to me.
I'll talk to Ventralis for you, but I don't have the
Can't
training.
imagine why.
No, of course. You don't look like a biochemist. No offense.
How's the science team holding up?
Better
You
than
should be glad
Ventralis'
I'm not.
guards. They've been on alert since the first attack. I've been administering
I wondered if
stimulants
she's
at their
coming back.
request. But every species needs to sleep. They're getting twitchy,
I
irrational.
think she might have died.
Are you the
I'm
doctor
wondering.
here?
I'm our doctor, but not the doctor. My specialty is microbiology, not first aid. We had a medic, Dr. Salah, but we lost him. The automatics can handle basic treatment.
But he
Mira has
died like a dumbass.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
About to end off this episode, but we're gonna just talk to what's his name.
Something you need?
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
If we survive, your employers will want a report from me. I wonder how much insurance they have on those scientists.
All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Great. We'll be stuck unless he decides we're healthy.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Now we can head downstairs. But I think I'm going to end it off here. Because we're over an hour in, and
all that jazz.
Yeah. I'll see everyone in the next one. Goodbye.
Bye.